Mr. Noel Aquino. My name is Michael Josh Saura Batan. I will discuss the psychological contract and community in good governance and social responsibility. So, let's start. So, what is the meaning of the word psychological contract? The psychological contract is a concept in organizational psychology that refers to the unwritten expectations and obligation that exist between an employer and an employee. It is essentially the mutual belief and understanding of what each party owes and expects from the other in the working relationship. The impact of the psychological contract on the community can be significant. When employees feel that their psychological contract with their employer is being fulfilled, it often translates into higher level of good satisfaction, engagement, and commitment. This, in turn, can positively affect their interactions within the community. For example, employees who have a positive psychological contract experience may be more likely to contribute to community initiatives, volunteer their time, or support local causes. They may feel a sense of loyalty towards their employer and the community in which they live and work. On the other hand, if employees perceive that their psychological contract is being breached or unfulfilled, it can lead to negative outcomes both for the individuals and the community. This can result in decreased motivation, increased turnover rates, and potentially even detrimental behaviors within the community. Therefore, organizations that emphasize and promote a positive and fulfilling psychological contract with the employers are not only benefiting their own workforce, but also making a positive impact on the broader community by fostering a sense of belonging, engaging, and social responsibility. It's important to note that psychological contract is a dynamic and subjective concept that can vary from person to person and from organization to organization. Therefore, continuous communication, trust building, and aligning expectations are essentially to ensure a healthy psychological contract that positively impacts both the employees and the community as a whole. So, here's the example of psychological contract. Let's say you are hired for a new job at the company. During the interview process, you and the employer discuss various aspects of the position, such as salary, working hours, benefits, and opportunities for career growth. In addition, the employer may mention a flexible work schedule and emphasize a culture of work-life balance. On the other hand, the employer also has expectations from you as an employee. They may expect you to adhere to company policies, meet performance targets, collaborate with colleagues, and contribute to the overall success of the organization. In this scenario, the psychological contract is formed by the mutual understanding of these expectations. It is an unwritten agreement between you and your employer, representing what you perceive as your rights and obligations in the employment relationship. However, if the employer fails to fulfill these expectations, such as not providing the agreed upon salary, not supporting work-life balance, or neglecting career development opportunities, then your physical or psychological contract may be breached. This breach can lead to feelings or frustration, demotivation, and even a sense of betrayal. Understanding and managing the psychological contract is crucial for both employees and employers to maintain a healthy and productive working relationship. Open communication, Mutual respect and periodic review of expectations can help ensure that the psychological contract remains intact, resulting in a positive and fulfilling work experience for all parties involved. So, the psychological contract and the community examples are here in the context of my report. So, imagine you live in a close-knit neighborhood where neighbors often help each other, participate in community events, and maintain a sense of safety and security. As a resident, you have certain expectations of the community and its members, and they have expectations of you as well. For instance, you might expect your neighbors to respect your privacy, maintain their properties, and be considerate of noise levels. You may also expect a safe environment where crime is minimal and where you can rely on each other for support during difficult times. In this scenario, the psychological contract between you and your community is formed based on these shared expectations. It represents the unwritten agreement that dictates how you and your neighbors interact with and each other's support in the community. If the community fulfills or exceeds your expectations by maintaining a peaceful and clean environment, promoting a strong sense of belonging, and providing opportunities for socializing and engagement, then the psychological contract is being honored. As a result, you may feel more connected, valued, and committed to the community. On the other hand, if the community fails to fulfill these expectations by neglecting public spaces, not addressing safety concerns, or lacking opportunities for community involvement, then the psychological contract may be breached. This breach can lead to feelings of dissatisfaction, detachment, and a weakened sense of community among residents. To maintain a healthy psychological contract within the community, open communication, collaboration, and mutual respect are crucial. Regular dialogue among neighbors, community leaders, and local organizations can help address any discrepancies in expectations and work towards in a shared vision of a thriving community. By recognizing and managing the psychological contract, individuals and communities can come together to foster a sense of belonging, support, and overall well-being for all residents.